There has been a proliferation of noise pollution emanating from homes and fetes and bars and clubs intolerable to the persons living nearby. The UNC will amend the noise pollution laws.
Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has delivered on her commitment to address the issue of noise pollution in the country. In a statement posted on X on Wednesday, the Prime Minister announced that she has instructed that all fetes at the Brian Lara Stadium be discontinued, citing that the noise levels have become unbearable for nearby residents. She said that for far too long, the harmful effects of noise pollution on communities have been overlooked and must now be taken seriously. Speaking with TTT News, Vice President of Citizens Against Noise Pollution in Trinidad and Tobago, Lindy-Ann Bachoo, commended the Prime Minister for taking decisive action.
We are absolutely overjoyed. For the last decade or so, there has been a lack of political will in dealing with noise complaints, not just from the Brian Lara Stadium, but also with regards to noise that is emanating from things like events, from open air fetes, loud music from entertainment venues such as bars and lounges, and even from private citizens.
Ms. Bachoo emphasized the importance of maintaining a balanced approach in the execution of cultural events.
We understand the cultural aspects that are associated with our outdoor events. However, we cannot have, fest promotions, etc., trumping people's constitutional rights. In addition, we have to understand that there are certain things that need to be regulated if they are proven to be problematic.
In a statement issued on Wednesday, the Trinidad and Tobago Promoters Association condemned the government's ban on the use of UDeCOTT facilities for soca and other carnival-related events. The association described the move as destructive and short-sighted, warning that it could severely impact the country's tourism and entertainment sectors. Commenting on the Prime Minister's announcement, Ms. Bachoo urged promoters to ensure that all events are fully compliant with established regulations.
They are supposed to have a sound mitigation strategy in place, whether they use cluster speakers, if they use sound-absorbing material, the way they orient their speakers. This is hardly done by any of these types of promotions. So if now there's a need to regulate, right, this is something that the stakeholders have to sit down with and submit that. Perhaps the Brian Lara Stadium may not be the best venue because there's a close proximity to other communities. Then they need to start looking at other venues, or they need to start looking at sound mitigation strategies.
The Prime Minister also announced that the fireworks legislation will be passed in Parliament before the end of the year. Daniel John, TTT News.